Hey, my name is Randall Constant, and I'm Amazon Live at 10:07 p.m. Central Time. Yep, here we go. I'm jumping back in. I was in a little earlier, and I took a break, and I'm coming back in. Did you know that today is National Tamale Day? Today is also National Chip and Dip Day. And it's also National Melba Toast Day. Well, today's a day where there's a whole bunch of food holidays. Yep, and we're getting to the end of it, unfortunately. Yeah, if you got some tamales in the refrigerator, you could always celebrate it. You could always celebrate the next day. In the food business, you just go ahead and declare holidays so that you could have a reason to eat whatever you're selling. So there's pretty much a holiday for almost every food under the sun. Egg rolls, tamales. I don't know if there's a National Taquito Day. I wonder. I'm gonna have to check. I'm gonna have to check on that. Now, if there was a National Taquito Day, I know who the sponsor would probably be. It could be like Jose Ole. These do real good in the air fryer, just in case. Like you might see an air fryer right on top of my head, right there, the Instapot Duo, Chris. There's a whole bunch of air fryers on Amazon. There's a top 100 section. They got 100 different ones to choose from, and they work out pretty good. So you got the taquitos, and you got Heinz. Heinz owns Deli Max, and I did it. I'm trying to think of how that came out, but anyway. The Deli Max, they got the beef and they got the chicken. I like the beef. My wife likes chicken, so we got to kind of alternate every once in a while. Like I say, these work great in the air fryer too. This is America's #1 taquito. Just so happens that it works great in the air fryer. You can do the taquitos in the microwave, but man, they come out so much better in the air fryer. All right, let's see. Now, as far as burritos are concerned, what works out good there? You go ahead and you microwave it, then you put it in the air fryer because you want to get that center cooked, and then you want to get that outside crispy. So that's kind of how that works. Hey, Jeffy, how's it going? Thanks so much for dropping in. Yeah, you got. Hey, Jeff, which taquitos you like better, the beef or the chicken? I like the beef. I'm beef. Okay, that's what I like. My wife likes chicken. It's pretty close as far as who likes what. Nationally, I did a poll on it. I just don't remember. I think beef won 55-45, but I'm not sure now. You could do a poll a different day and you get slightly different results. Let's see. Shredded lettuce. All right, let's see what you got. What you put in there? You put shredded lettuce, cheese, and guacamole. All right, you got it fixed up there, and queso fresco. All right, yeah. Hey, Miller Me, how's it going? See you dropping in. Yeah, I see that. I see you're doing your Miller Me's doing his Amazon lives. He's got it going on too. Yeah, we just try to, we just show up for work every day, turn on the computer, turn on the camera, turn on the lights, and just start. The best way to get going is to turn on everything, and hopefully you're ready. Yeah, hopefully you're ready. I kind of like jump into it. There's just so many different things to talk about. I have my carousel kind of filled up, kind of with mainly the same things. Mainly they're the same things, but they get switched up every once in a while. Hey, look, yeah, since it's National Tamale Day and National Chip and Dip Day, that doesn't work too good on the grill necessarily. I wouldn't say, but anyway, I got my grill here. Summer not spring started. It feels like summer. It was hot there for a while. But it's getting cool. I went downstairs. It's cold downstairs, and it's hot up here. Don't worry, it'll catch up overnight, I'm sure. I got the AC up here because it's kind of on the hot side. I went downstairs and it was freezing. What? Anyway, it's cold. Man, that weather was rough last night. It was rough down here. I would imagine that probably Alabama and Georgia got it. I haven't seen the news, so I don't know, but I would imagine that rough weather continued further on. Let's see. I got Calvin over here with the Weber Genesis. I like the fact that you could go ahead. I used to always barbecue on whatever I had, whether it was an electric skillet, a gas skillet, a charcoal grill. I'm talking about the grill. I'm talking about the skillet. Man, I tell you what, it gets confusing. That's what live's all about, to be confused all the time. All right, let's see, return. Let me get back up here. Okay, Ricky Hernandez. Hey, thanks so much for stopping in. Ricky, which one you like? Which taquito you like better? Beef taquitos or chicken taquitos? I like beef. I think beef's better. That's what I like. Yeah, I was just showing this a little earlier before you popped in. Yeah, Delimex is the #1 manufacturer of taquitos. I used to work with El Monterey. El Monterey. Let's see where I got El Monterey stuff somewhere here. El Monterey does all those burritos. So the way it kind of works, I worked with them like 25, 30 years ago. And the deal is El Monterey and Ruiz were really big in the burritos. And Delimex was really big into taquitos. So later on down the road, the #1 burrito manufacturer is El Monterey, and the #1 taquito manufacturer is Delimex. So it's amazing. You still have Mexican food, but everybody has a certain specialty, and that's kind of how that worked out. But yeah, I don't know about you. I like taquitos. Taquitos are great. Taquitos. I love the beef taquito. You see, Ricky's just like me. Yeah, just like me. But if they only have chicken, that works out for me. Or if they only have beef with cheese, cheese works. I did a deal on LinkedIn. I said, I did a poll and I said everything is better with cheddar. And I said yes or no. 91% of the people said everything is better with cheddar. You see? So that's why so many things that you buy today have cheese in it. It's unbelievable. That wasn't like that way back when. You always had to add the cheese. Now cheese is kind of like put there. You have to ask for it to be taken out before you buy something now. That's how things have changed. But the only reason I wouldn't want cheese on something is just to reduce the calories. That's it. But I really believe that, yeah, everything is better with cheddar for sure. Let me jump into the poll section. I did a poll this morning. I never did see the results. Let me see. I got to find it. It's here somewhere. Yeah, I did it early this morning. Never did check on it. So I got to check on it now. Let's see. Dun, dun, dun. There we go. I found it. Let's see what it is. I got more than I thought. I got some comments and everything. Let's see. Oh. Okay. Happy National Chip and Dip Day. I asked the question, what's your favorite chip dips? Okay. I'll put cheese dip, salsa, guacamole. And when it was all said and done, cheese dip got 50% of the vote. Guacamole got 35% of the vote. And salsa got 15%. I don't know about you, but wait. I think I need to Yeah, okay. Forget what I said because I just updated it. It was giving me the old information. I don't want the old information. I want the updated information. Let's see. Sometimes things don't update. Okay, now it's gonna be. There we go. Now we got it. Now it's funny how you get more votes. How it equals out. When it was all said and done, favorite dip is cheese dip. Cheese dip got 49% of the vote. Guacamole got 26% of the vote, and salsa got 25%. So you see how it came out? You see how it came out from nowhere? Yeah, salsa had only 15%, but it kicked up to 25%. So that basically what it tells you is that if you got a dip, you either do cheese or you can do, I guess you can do salsa and guacamole, and that would be kind of equal. Yeah. But if you only could do one, cheese is the way to go, I think. I think people would disagree with me, the ones that like guacamole. The guacamole guys would probably. All right. I had one comment said all three. You see, can't make up their mind. Got one that said French onion. Another one said French onion. See, the deal is I only got, I had four slots in my poll, but in this case, I had done the poll before, and I know it's a three-way race, so I just left it at 3. Let's see what else. I had another comment in there. Hummus. Yeah, hummus is another possibility there. Let's see what else I got in my poll questions. Let me get all the activity. Let me get some updates on some other ones. Let's see. Okay, that's that. I asked a question the other day. It was National California Strawberry Day. Asked the question, what's your favorite jelly or jam? When it was all said and done, strawberry won at 53%. Grape got 25%. Raspberry and blackberry both got 11. That's how that came out. All right, I asked another question. In New Orleans, we had Mardi Gras, and it was pretty successful. And then we had the St. Patrick's Day Parade, and then we had the Irish Italian Parade. So I figured I'd ask an Italian question. What's your favorite pasta sauce? And I asked it on National Ravioli Day, of course. I did it on a special day. When it was all said and done, Bertolli got 39% of the vote. Prego got 30% of the vote. Ragu got 18% of the vote, and Newman's Own got 13. That's how that one came out. What about ravioli? Do you like it with the meat or with the cheese? Uh-oh, now we're getting complicated here. Now, I might have said cheese dip. Over salsa. But when you put meat in the equation, that's a different story. I love meat ravioli. Of course I like cheese ravioli. Of course I like it, but I'd rather meat ravioli. When it was all said and done, let me update that score. Hold on. Let me update the score. Get it updated. I got it updated. Meat-filled won 52-48. It's still got time in the poll, but 52-48, that's how it came out. Hey, I asked the question the other day. I should have asked it with 2 choices, but I didn't. I put 4 choices in there. But when it was all said and done, I asked, what would you put on your corn dog? It was National Corn Dog Day. That's a big day in Texas. Yeah, they love those corn dogs in Texas. What do you add on it? When it was all said and done, mustard came out 57% of the time, and ketchup came out 29. So 57 and 29. Mustard is king. Still king of the corn dog. And I think I got one more. I asked the question, what's your favorite Italian food? Is it angel hair, fettuccine linguine? Or is it the stuffed ones like the ravioli, the tortellini, the tortelloni, and the lasagna? Or is it the meatballs? Or is it pizza? When it was all said and done, pizza got 48% of the vote. And all the pasta stuff, the angel hair, ravioli, and meatballs got 52% of the vote. It broke down this way. 23% for the angel hair, fettuccine linguine. 22% for the ravioli, tortellini, tortelloni, and lasagna. And 6% for the meatballs. But you put all that together. Hey, I like this one. I don't know. One day I just figured I would ask this question. If you're eating hot dogs, hamburgers, and pizza, do you add onions or do you not add onions? That's the question. I say no. I say no, but you may disagree. Most people will, but this is how it came out. When it was all said and done, 71% of the people said yes, add them in. 29% said no, leave them out. So anyway, I like the fact that it came out 29%, so it shows that I'm not the only one that don't want no onions on their hamburger. I don't want them on my pizza. Don't want them on my hot dog. I am fine with chili and cheese. Chili and cheese is fine with me, but I don't want the raw onions on it. Nope, don't want it. All right, let me see if I got one more in here. I don't know, one more. Well, believe me, I got unlimited polls, but this is the last one I'm going to do. On National Potato Chip Day, which was just like a week or 2 ago, asked the question, what's your favorite chip? And I'm covering the chip category all the time, and in fact, I'll do it today. asked the question, yeah, what's your favorite one? When it was all said and done, plain potato chips came out 46%. Barbecue came out 30%. Sour cream and onion got 19%. And ranch got 4%. All right. That's it for the polls. That's it for the polls. Yeah, I have 75,800 followers on LinkedIn. And many of the people that I'm connected to or they follow me, they're food people. Or they love, maybe they're not in the food industry, they just love food. Because that's all I got. That's all I have to offer. Food knowledge. All right. Spicy guacamole is very good. That's what Ricky says. Yeah, there's a bunch of fans on the guacamole side, no doubt. All right, let's see. I don't think no, I didn't do the Weber thing. Oh man, I didn't do the Weber thing. I think I was getting ready to do it. All right, here we go. I got the Weber. Yeah, after, like I said, after barbecue in all kinds of different ways, I finally got a chance to get a grill that I could hook up to the natural gas, and I always have a supply of gas for my grill. So here we go. Here's Calvin hanging out by the grill. All right, Calvin, tell me how many burgers you want?
4.
4? You can't eat 4 Terry Bradshaw burgers.
Yeah, I can.
No, you can't. That's too many, Calvin.
You can put it right in front of it.
That's too many Bradshaw burgers. What about the Bubba burgers? How about that?
Yeah,
Okay. Yeah, the Bubba burgers. Yeah. Anyway, I got since I wanted to go ahead and do that deal with the deal with the grill, I went ahead and got the Terry Bradshaw burger. So if you're a big fan of the Pittsburgh Steelers, you might want to eat these. These are from the Holton Meat Company. Yeah, you might know Thick and Juicy. That brand. That's the brand of hamburgers. And then, of course, I ended up getting the Bubba burgers. If you watch Major League Baseball, you probably saw a Bubba burger sign. Probably did. They do a little bit of advertising, and they sure do a lot of burger business. And one thing that they do is they listen to their customers. Their customers want a whole bunch of different types of burgers, and they do that. And then even if you want a plant-based burger, they even do that. So they kind of listen to their customers and make some kind of burger that's going to make somebody happy, and that's what they do. All right, so that's what went on the grill, and there's nothing better than this. This looks good. There's a cooking, man. They're looking good, Calvin. We're going to be eating good in our neighborhood. Yeah. All right, hey, one of the things I always talk about is the fact that I like to cook them well done. Huh, Calvin? We always eat them well done. I know there's a lot of people that like them rare and medium and all that kind of stuff, but my favorite's just well done. Terry Bradshaw and Bubba burgers on the grill. Hey, hello to the Cookbook Diva. Yeah, I saw you grew some ears since I last saw you. Yeah, you had some ears earlier today. I don't remember. I think you had cookbooks. Oh, bunny ears. Yeah, you had bunny ears. You're ready for Easter. That's what, 3.5 weeks, but you're ready. You're ready for Easter. No question. Yeah, so anyway, those burgers were pretty good. I bought some buns, but I didn't cook the hamburgers in time, so the buns ended up being sandwiches. And then by the time I got the burgers cooked, I did have some King's Hawaiian rolls, and I ended up eating that. But that works out good, because if you've ever eaten King's Hawaiian rolls, you probably know that they're pretty good. There's a lot of people that love them. They're sweet. Yeah. Okay. Hey, look, if you're gonna do any if you're going to be out in the water, and let's say not rough water, but not rough, some calm water, you might be interested in a kayak. See, last year when I started doing Amazon Live on May 1st of last year, and I didn't have any idea that I was going to be selling kayaks. And man, did I sell a bunch of kayaks. down here, I don't know. I've been in all kinds of different boats, but a kayak has not been one of them. But all I got to tell you is that if you do plan on doing some water activities this summer and you want to buy a kayak, you should buy it now, because during the summertime, last summer when I was talking about them, they were 100. This yellow one right here was in the 170s and 180s. So 148 is pretty good. I expect the price to be higher this summer because that's made with petroleum. That's made with petroleum. And petroleum is kind of, oil's kind of on the high side. So I expect it to be a little higher. You got the other deal is I went ahead and put this fishing kayak in here. I put it in the carousel last summer and it was $349. And I thought, well, that's a lot of money for a kayak. But apparently not to some people. They saw the value and they bought it at $349. Now the thing is, it stayed $349, and the lowest price that I remember it being was it dropped down to $309. And I'm talking about June, July, and August, right in that time period. So it stayed $349 to $309, but it spent most of its time at $349. And right now you got a chance to get that at $281. There's one other kayak in there. It's a single seat kayak, and the fact that it's been priced at under $100. Last summer it was in the 160s and 170s. So anyway, if you're planning on doing that, you need to really take it serious now and save some money if you want to. Hey, look, the Intex kayaks. You got the Intex kayaks and you got the Intex pools. Now you might not need a pool, you might not want a pool, but you might want to just click it and check it out because it's pretty cool. You might know somebody that wants a pool. And Intex, I don't know about you, but these big pools, you just don't think about them being available on Amazon. When somebody's thinking about a pool, I don't think does the average person think, well, I need to check out Amazon. That's why that's why I'm talking about it. And the other deal is, if you buy a pool, you definitely want to buy it at the beginning of the season, not at the end. So that's why I'm talking about it. You got the Intex pool. It's a pretty nice one. If it was me and I had to get one, I think I love that rectangular one. I really do. But if you're a kid, you don't care if it's square, circle, rectangle. You don't care what it is. You just want a pool for the summer. Because remember, most kids are not working yet. They're not working yet. So it's kind of like a good time to enjoy the summer. Once you start working, man, it's hard to have the time to go swimming. It really is. Hey, Calvin ended up getting this Yeti. He was lucky. He got the guys at Hershey to send this to him. So I thought that was pretty cool, and I wanted to show it off a little bit. This Yeti Rambler is $35. The Yeti Rambler is $35, and you fill it up with ice. Look, oh yeah, I got my ice machine. Let me go ahead and I got this ice machine. Let me go ahead and knock this ice down so I can make some more ice. Yeah, once it builds up on the back wall, the thing thinks it's full. So I wanted to go ahead and make some more. That's what I did. One thing it does is that ice machine will make 9 ice cubes or ice bullets or whatever you want to call them. It'll make 9 of them in 8 minutes. And that's just enough to get your drink cold if you're talking about one person. So anyway, you put that in the Yeti Rambler at the beginning of the day, and you'll have a cold drink the majority of the day. Hey, I was working out in the yard today, and I was looking at the grass. I guess I'm gonna have to be trimming it soon. The Works WG163. Last year, I thought for sure that Black & Decker was going to be the weed eater that was going to, that I was going to sell the most of, but it ended up being the Works WG163. Last year, my number one brand of product that I sold during the summertime was Black & Decker. That's me. But when it came to the number one selling weed eater, it was the Works G163. Now, I didn't have any. Let's see where I got it. I got it over there against the wall, but I need to put a sign on that wall. Be back in 60 seconds. I don't know. I just keep on hitting that wall. I don't know what the deal is, what's causing it, but I lose my signal and I come right back as fast as I can. Anyway, the Works WG163. The one thing I had to do is I had to go ahead and get some of that twine to go in there. So on Amazon, this is I couldn't believe it. On Sunday, I decided to order it. And then it said it was going to be here on Tuesday. And I was like, yeah, but it's Sunday. It's Sunday. And it's going to be here Tuesday? Sure enough, it was here Tuesday. So I got the little spools. The spools that go in here, they're like the string is only 10 feet long. So you could go through them kind of quickly, So it's a good thing I got a dozen. Yeah, and they're pretty inexpensive, so works out pretty good. The WG163, it's really good for trimming. It's really good for trimming the sidewalk. In fact, here, let me see. Where's the sidewalk? Where's my sidewalk? Got to get my sidewalk. The Works WG163. Where's it at? It's here somewhere. There we go. I see it now. Yeah, when it comes to doing the sidewalk, it does a great job. But don't let it grow for 4 or 5 weeks before you do it. Hey, I got the Works WG163, and I'm just going to go ahead and knock a little grass out. So let's go ahead. Let's check that out. Oh, yeah. That's awesome. Yep, that does it. That's just show you how it operates. This thing, you got the two little wheels, and you go right down the sidewalk. You could adjust this with this little button here. I can make it longer now, and then I can adjust this if I'm too short, too tall, whatever. And if I could also feed the line with this little button, boom, boom, and then you got the battery. That's it. That does it. Hey, I got the Works WG163, and I'm just going to go ahead and knock a little grass out. So let's go ahead. Let's check that out. Oh, yeah. That's awesome. Yeah, so anyway, for some reason I'm getting knocked around. I didn't have my audio either. I don't know what happened, but I was looking down and said something wrong, and that's what it was. Hey, look, I got the Black & Decker hedge trimmer. Last year was $149, and it stayed like that all summer long, except for Amazon Prime Day. When Amazon Prime Day, it was the 21st and the 22nd of June. It dropped to $111. So when it dropped to $111, I thought, well, maybe after the Prime Day's over, I could go ahead and buy it. Because I was working, I had a long day on Prime Day 1 and Prime Day 2, and I figured I'd pick it up at a 111, right? Wrong. You went back to 149. Went right back to 149. But anyway, this hedge trimmer is pretty good. It's 22 inches. It's got I got it downstairs. Anyway, I was using it. That's why it's downstairs. Anyway, let me see. Let me get that. Here we go. The 22 inch Black & Decker hedge trimmer. This is the Black & Decker 22-inch hedge trimmer, and I'm going to show you what it can do. I got all these branches I need to get rid of, so watch how it does with the branches. Yeah, you see some of those trees that you see in there? They're not there no more. I ended up getting the Sun Joe pole saw, and I knocked out some of those trees. Man, that was pretty good. I talked about that last year too. I don't have it in the carousel, but the Sun Joe pole saw, it's, you know, for the light, you know, if the tree is not that big, it's very, very handy. Yeah, it's already, after one day of having it, it paid for itself. Yeah, I got to knock some things down that I've been wanting to knock down. Let's see. I got some other knocking down stuff right here. Here we go. Hey, this is the Black & Decker hedge trimmer, the 22-inch. This gives you an idea of how well it works. I just want to trim this off of the sidewalk. It's kind of blocking the sidewalk. Let's see if it takes care of things. Let's see. Yeah, that's the Black & Decker at $113. The price is right. If it does the same thing as it did last year, it's probably going to be at $149. It may be at $155 or $159. If you need it, if you're going to use it, if you plan on using it, I would buy it at that price. $113 is good. Lowest price that I saw was $98, but that was like for a Cyber Monday or early Black Friday or Black Friday. It was one of those days, $98. But you know, everything stops growing. Everything stopped growing by that time. You need it now. You need it now. Everything's going to start growing. That snow's going to be gone and everything's going to grow. All right, you got the Elgato Stream Deck. This is pretty neat equipment. A lot of people don't know it even exists. You could go ahead and extend your keyboard from your computer, add all kinds of different extra keys. You could cater to whatever you want to do. If you want 5 of them to play a noise, you can get that. So if you want I don't know if you want crickets, if you want a trumpet, whatever you want, whatever noise you want, you hit the key and you get that. And then let's say it's a trumpet. You could put a picture of a trumpet on the key so you know which one it is. You might want a video there. Let's say maybe you want the video of the hedge trimmer. You could put the hedge trimmer in there. You could write hedge trimmer on the key, and then you could have the video on there. Or you could have a picture. Maybe it's a photo. Maybe it's 10 people that you want to show. Maybe it's other live streamers that you want to show. Hey, did you ever see Charlie? Did you ever see Betty? Did you ever see Ann? Did you ever see whatever? And then you can click it and it could go to their live stream or their store or something. So there's all kinds of things that you could do with the Stream Deck. So I'm working on it. It takes a long time to program it. It takes a while because you got to think about all the things you want to do and then, you know, put it together. Matthew, hey, how's it going? Chip and dip day, aren't they? Them squirrels. Yeah, I think that's what it is. Yeah, the squirrel, something like that. Chip and Dale. Yeah, Chip and Dale. Yeah, Chip and Dale day. Just joined and look what I landed on. Did you finally get one? Yes, I did. Yes, I did. Yes, I did. I did get one. I got the 32 key one. I did get the 32 key one, and I'm little by little programming it and hope to get it going. When you change a lot of different things, you end up with some, you know, different issues. So I got to work through the issues. That's the one I have, the XL. Yeah, I'm a big fan. I think it's awesome. When I get it going, the day I get it going, that's going to be good. I did work with a little bit with my laptop. Hey, Teresa, how's it going? Oh, okay. You changed your name. Okay. I got you. Yeah, I program a lot of different things, and then I tried to work it with my laptop, and my laptop just couldn't handle it. I do have a question for you. Tell me what this means, because I'm kind of confused about it. As you know, I don't have the tech channel. I just know a little bit of tech to get. I could be dangerous with it. But you see my laptop. In fact, oh man, the lap. I don't have the laptop that says that, but I'm pretty sure I have 8 GB of RAM, and that's just not enough to run a lot of stuff. Do you have set UID? Do you have how much RAM do you have on your computer? I bet you probably have a bunch. You probably got it souped up. You probably got it souped up. I bet you probably got 32 GB of RAM too on that. But anyway, I'll work it out over time. I'll get it going, but I did get it. And the computer that 128 GB. Man. Yeah, it's a super. You better believe it. You see, I said you probably got 64, but you got it even. I mean, you really got it souped up. Wow. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So the 32. See, the deal here is that I had HP 17.3 laptops, and I guess they all had 8 GB, and it was just too much for it. So I got this. In fact, here it is, the Dell Inspiron. It's got 32 GB. It doesn't have an i9. It's got an i7, but it should work. And one thing, for some reason, when I get booted off for some reason, and I try to reboot it, man, those 32 GB kick in. They really move. They really move. So I just gotta figure out all the little bugs. You could run more. Oh, okay. So if you get, yeah, okay, gotcha. Yeah, because I noticed that you could get 60. You could get a computer with 64 GB of RAM, but it's usually with the i7. It's very, very seldom do you see the 64 with the i9. That's like extremely rare. But you really picked yours up. All right, an exercise bike. There you go. Yeah, I'm the treadmill guy. I spent 25 years on the treadmill. I never did the bike thing. I did the treadmill thing. And the thing is, when I got the watch, it got me off of the treadmill, because the deal is, I spent all my time in the food business, on the retail brick and mortar type stores. So I could go walking through all the stores, and I could be working out at the same time, go check out a store, walk all over the place, go to another store, walk all over the place, check out new products that came in, check out ingredient statements, check out sales, check out displays, check out all kinds of different things. And the deal is, you can put your watch on and you can, you exercise at the same time. So that's what I really love. Now, the thing is, if you're on the treadmill, then you're limited to watching, well, in my case, watching the Saints game, watching an LSU game, watching a Houston Astros game, or watching the Food Network or something. But this gave us the freedom to get off of the treadmill. That's what I put. Okay. Well, yeah. You know what? The one thing about the way I look at it, one of the best ways to lose weight is by getting your thighs moving. And the bike definitely gets it going, and the treadmill gets it going. So that's two different, and that's two different types of exercises, because you probably use different muscles on either, both of them. It's probably good alternating, doing the bike and doing the running, doing the walking. But one thing I did do is, once I hit 49, that was it for the running. No more running. At 49, it was all walking. Hey, I got the Instapot Duo, Chris. It's at $159. The price is okay. It's kind of like an average price. The lowest price that I've ever seen on this is $118. It happened only one time. Now, it did go to $119 about 5 times. the deal here is that one thing that I definitely recommend, and some people don't do it, is always beware that there might be a different color, like the watch. Like this is the best example. A lot of times you could say, I want to buy this watch, and you look at the price and it's $249. But if you would have looked at the white one, you might have saw it for $199. And the deal is, it might be a color that you wanted more. So it's all about looking at different, to remember always to look at different sizes and look at different colors. Just remember that, because a lot of times there's a deal that we don't even see. And I'll give you an example on the Instapot. While the Instapot was $169 for the last few weeks, the 6 quart, that's the 8 quart, that's $169. The 6 quart was only $99. And the $99 6 quart was a pretty good deal, $99. So it's all about knowing the different sizes. Unfortunately, after a long time, at being at 99, I think it went up to 129. Yeah, let's see. Walking, not running, and destroying your knees. Yeah, definitely. Let's see. It's like booking hotels, flights. If you're flexible on the departure days, you can get good deals. If you're flexible on your color choices, you can get steeper discounts sometimes. Yeah, that's the thing. I mean, to be flexible. And the deal, I'll give you another example for being flexible. When the COVID started, the price of certain things skyrocketed to the moon. So if you could be flexible for a certain amount of time, you could eat other, well, I'll use protein as an example. In the early days of COVID, certain pork items went to the moon. Chicken wings went to the moon. Steaks went to the moon. Crab legs, oysters, went to the moon. But chicken was of good value. Whole chickens held their value while COVID started for a long time. And that was the deal. So if you were willing to eat chicken in the early days of COVID, you saved a lot of money. But if you had to have that ribeye steak or that filet, or you had to have the baby back ribs or those chicken wings, you paid the price for it. So being flexible is a good thing sometimes. That's a good way of saving money. But like the flights, yeah, in the flight thing, that's crazy. If you're willing to leave 2 hours later, you could save $100, $200. It's amazing. You could have a $200 flight at 2 o'clock and a $600 flight 2 hours later. It's crazy. It's crazy. I did that for a good 20 years, flying around, different prices. Hey, this Nordic Track treadmill is the #1 treadmill on Amazon. Every time I look it up, they got a top 100 treadmill section. Oh, yeah, there's a top 100 everything. I saw one yesterday I couldn't believe. I forgot what it was. What was? Oh, yeah. There's a top 100. Oh, it's crazy. They got a top 100 espresso bean. You got to be kidding. They got one for espresso beans? But they did. Yeah, they didn't have 100 items, but they had a top section. But anyway, this Nordic Track is always #1. And $649 is not a bad price. It's a good intro price of a treadmill. This treadmill goes 10 miles an hour, and it has a 10% incline. And most people can't do 10 miles an hour. That's booking. That's moving. Yeah, once you get to a certain age, you can't get to that 10 mile an hour deal. Yeah, without a doubt. So for most people, for 95% of people, that's all you need. $649. And if you are extremely active on it, yeah, eventually you'll wear it out. You will, if you're extremely active, but most people are not extremely active. So therefore it's a pretty good starter one. And then later down the road, if you're really serious in running and you are, or walking, then you could step up to the better models. By the way, this Nordic Track is my #2 selling item in 2022. Last year was my #3 selling item behind the 2 generators. The Westinghouse was #1. The Duramax generator was #2. Nordic Track was #3, and yours truly was #4. And the HP printer was #5. Guess who's at #1 this year? The HP printer. But I don't know if they're going to finish the year at number one. I have a feeling they're going to have some competition when we get in the summer. I think printers get an early start in the year. They get going early. And the one printer that's really rocking and rolling is the 4155. The 4155, the HP 4155. I think I have it in the carousel. I'm not sure. By the way, I might this hitting the wall thing is getting crazy. I might have to put a hit the wall contest or something. Every time I hit the wall, then have a giveaway or something. Because I don't know, I hit the wall once or twice during the stream, and I don't know. I got to get to the bottom of that, see what the deal is. But anyway, this particular scale, it's on sale at $39.99. I paid $37. I've seen it as low as 32, but I've seen it as high as 57. So anyway, I always said that if you see it in the 30s and you want it, that's the price. It's the price to pay. But look, you got 2,000 food items that you could put the code in on, and you can find out your fat calories. You can find out your total carbs. You can find out your dietary fiber content, your sugars, your proteins. You can find out whatever you're looking for. Everybody has a different deal. Some people are worried about their salt intake. Some people are worried about their sugar intake. Some people are worried about their fat intake. Some people are worried about calories. Some people don't worry about anything. Some people. I know I do. I watch out for I watch the fat. I don't watch out for the fat. But if you can make the cut, one of the cuts I made, for instance, well, first of all, the first cut I ever made as far as the fat deal is concerned is milk. I went from homogenized milk, the 3.5% milk that's got 8 grams of fat in it. You could get it down to 0. That's cool. That's good. That's good. So if you can do that, and that's what I've done, me drinking skim milk, I can handle it. Some people can't. They want flavor. They'll do the 1%, maybe the 2%. Some people are not willing to do anything. Well, that's one cut I made. Another cut that you can make is like the potato chips. You got those baked chips. That's 65% less fat. The chips are good. They're more expensive. They're okay. I like them. I'll eat them. That's one. Those sun chips are pretty good. The sun chips out in the corner over there, that's pretty good. That's 30% less fat. And they're good. I really like them. I like them a lot. So the 30% down, I like the sun chips, I think, better than I like the 65% less fat on the potato chip. It's all about flavor. I like that French onion sun chip. I like that one. Harvest cheddar number 2. The garden salsa number 3. And then original last. That's the way I like it. But I mean, that's all those cutbacks that I have to make. Yeah, baked is definitely better, and your cholesterol will love you. Your doctor will like you too. Hey, John, what about what about Son Joe? Yeah, Son Joe was here earlier. Yeah, I got the other cutback. Pirate's Booty is not bad either. It's 6 grams of fat instead of 10 or 12. For like a cheese type product. So yeah, there's a lot of different cutbacks you can make, and it definitely helps out, no doubt. Hey, John, yeah, I started Amazon Live on May 1st, and I didn't know what I was doing. I didn't know what to expect. All I could do when I did my first one on May 1st, I decided to talk about the fit. I talk about the Fitbit Sense. That's what I decided to do. I did it with Calvin. Yeah, I don't know if y'all know. I think everybody knows Calvin, but I did it with Calvin. Where's Calvin with his Alabama shirt? Where is he? Yeah, him and I we did that. We did that first Amazon Live 92 minutes. And I had everything related to me losing 51 pounds in 17 weeks. Yeah, I got this photo. I got this photo. I probably won't get rid of it because I got to remember where I came from. Yeah, 2017 was not a good year, but I once I learned what the Fitbit could do, because it could keep track of what you were burning. So if you could keep track of what you're eating, then you could find out whether you're going to gain weight, lose weight, or stay the same. So I documented everything I did. And that's how it came out. So that's what I did the first go around. I talked about this. It was a pretty good story. In fact, I wrote about it on LinkedIn and I got 65,000 views because people wanted to know, what did you do? How did you lose the 51 pounds in 17 weeks? In fact, Fitbit contacted me and interviewed me and asked me, what did you do? What did you eat? Can we see what you ate? Can we download your data? That's what happened. So that's where I started it. And then later down the road, I decided to get into different things. So I figured, well, okay, I'll talk about food. I'll do that because that's what I did for 45 years, of maybe even 46, because I started in 1976. That was the bicentennial year. But then the other thing that I could talk about to change it up a little bit is talk about things that I have. So I started talking about things that I had. And I talked about stuff that I had, like in the yard, so I talked about Black & Decker. So Black & Decker ended up being my number one selling brand during the summertime. But one of the things I, after getting on Amazon and seeing all the products that they have, they got, millions and millions of items. One of the items that I saw last summer was the Son Joe pole saw. And I saw the video on it, and man, that is pretty cool. You could put your chainsaw like way out there and then cut that branch down. I don't know. For some reason, I just never had one, Just like a person didn't know that they had caramel M&Ms. Well, I didn't know too much about the pole saw. I don't know, for some reason, didn't pay too much mind to it. But when I got on Amazon, I realized how good this pole saw was. Guess what? I bought one. Man, I tell you what, that was pretty cool. I went to John's house, and John killed some stuff. He killed some stuff that he'd been wanting to knock out. That chainsaw knocked it out like that. He filled up his garbage and everything. And then I came back to my house, and let's put it this way. I don't have enough garbage space to put what I knocked down. So I knocked a whole bunch of stuff. So it's a lot of different things that you've been wanting to get rid of, and that's what that pole saw did. And that's just by being on Amazon, seeing stuff that's there. Hey, Sonny, how's it going? Hey, Evans, how's it going? Yeah, let's see. Calvin is watching TV. The deal with Calvin is that Calvin loves the local news, and we watch the national news. So we gotta we either got to split TVs or we got to compromise. So we watch a little bit of local news and then we watch a little bit of the national news. So that's what he's doing. So he's getting what he wants to look. So by the time I finish, then maybe I can watch what I want to watch. That's what we're trying to do. Hey, Mary, how's it going? In from Los Angeles. Yeah, the weather's got to be better over there than it's been down in the South, because in the South it's been kind of hectic, to say the least. Yeah, Texas was up first. Texas and Oklahoma got all that bad weather. Then Mississippi and Louisiana got hit. And then I haven't seen the news, but I guess Alabama and Georgia got some of that bad weather. But out in California, the weather must be good. The weather must be good. Oh, by the way. Oh, and then Sonny's out in Seattle. Yeah, so y'all missed all that action there. Oh man, that was bad. It was bad what happened in New Orleans. They were talking about it being approximately 135 to 165 mile an hour winds. Man, that's bad. That's bad. That is, yeah, set UID. Yeah. Yeah, hurricane season is starting soon. Yes, you got that right. Oh, man. Yeah, it's here again. So the thing that's so sad, the thing that's really bad is that we went through Hurricane Ida. We just finished that. And then that poor area yesterday gets hit with a tornado. So when you get Hurricane 1, when you get a hurricane 1 year and then you get hit by the tornado the following year, that's bad luck. That's being in the wrong place. Yeah, but you never know where the wrong place is. I hear people all the time, I'm going to move here or I'm going to move there, but they got problems everywhere. Wherever you go, you're run into things. Hey, Sonny, I saw, Kay Markelly's here. Hey, how you doing? Thanks for stopping in. Sonny, I saw your intro. Sonny's going to be on one of my live streams somewhere down the road. I think, let's see. I think on my 328th day of being on Amazon Live. Today's number 320. I've done 320 days in a row on Amazon Live. And when I hit 328, that's when Sonny's going to jump on and we're going to talk. Oh, who knows what we're going to be talking about. I know we're going to talk about food. We'll talk about food, but we'll talk about live streaming or something. Who knows? We got 8 days to figure out what we're going to be talking about. So that's coming up. So I saw her. She's got a Facebook group. And if I didn't, you weren't joking when you told me that. I was looking at the thing that she was on, and it was about glass pumpkins. So there's a group of people that like glass pumpkins. This is not working out good today. Well, I'm back anyway. Yeah. So anyway, she had a group of people. So there's a group of people that love glass pumpkins. That's the thing about this. That's the thing about people. There's people that like all kinds of different things. So when you get on live stream, I'm live streaming and I talk about food. Okay. That's what I talk about. There's a lot of people that like that, but there's other people that don't care. They don't want to worry about food until they end up in a store or something and they make their decision at that time, but they don't want to think about it ahead of time. I don't know about you. I always like to talk about food. I like to think about what I'm going to do later down the road. Like today, if I would have been on earlier this morning, I would have altered people's menu today, because I think there's a lot of people that would have probably ate some tamales today, because today's National Tamale Day. There's a lot of people that said, oh man, if I only would have knew I would have ate some tamales today. Okay. Today was chip and dip day today. There's a lot of people, just by me talking about it. I mean, I'm just by me saying that it's the day, it causes people to do things. I don't know if they're gonna. I don't know the fact that I don't know if the fact that I talked about glass pumpkins is gonna make people go buy some glass pumpkins today, because that's niche. That's niching down, way down. But the pumpkins were cool. They were cool. They were definitely cool. But the deal is, me talking about the chips and the dip. There's some people that would have bought some chips and bought guacamole. There's some people that would have bought chips and cheddar. It was Melba Toast Day today. Now, I don't know who was going to buy the Melba Toast. I don't know. I probably wouldn't have been that person. But I tell you what, the tamale sounds good. Yeah. Diet, Mary says, diet who? Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You got to have fun with food. And then, like I say, I talk about the things that help you kind of get out of trouble. You got the Fitbit. I look, I just showed the scale, right? I just had the scale, right? I'm doing my, I'm being responsible. If you get yourself in trouble, here's the scale. Nobody wants to weigh their food because it's kind of inconvenient, but it, if it's 6 o'clock in the afternoon and you already ate 3,000 calories, you're probably going to slow down a little bit. I'm just saying. But if you don't know, you're going to go right on. There's a lot of people. I'm sure there's a lot of people that are finished for the day. And then I start talking about chocolate. There's probably people that go eat a chocolate bar. I had these. Look, some of the things that have been killed, some of the things that I put out of misery. The scones I can't, the chocolate and white chocolate coated cashews. The poor things didn't stand a chance. They're gone. You see, nothing there. It's gone. These things were good. These were like the best ones that I ever. These, I can say, are probably the best ones I ever ate, because I've always eaten chocolate covered cashews, but I never ate white chocolate covered cashews. And you can taste the white chocolate. So these are the best I ever ate. And this is out of California. This is made in Oakdale, California. Now, the cashews are not grown in, they're not grown in Louisiana, that's for sure. They're imported from some country somewhere on the globe, but this is processed in Oakdale, California. This is good. This is on Amazon. All right, so this kicked the bucket, okay? And I'm sure if you had this in your house right now, you probably would open the bag and try it, especially if I told you it was National Chocolate Covered Cashew Day. But it's not. Don't worry about it. If you like mint, I did a deal on mint. If people like mint, I forgot what it was. I think 60% of the people like mint. I think that's what I think it was something like that. Yeah. So if you ever tried mint M&Ms, if you like mint, there's all kinds of things that are made with mint, and a lot of times you don't know about it, but it's available on Amazon. But this is pretty cool. This is cool, and this is one I really liked. Okay, I like mint. The M&M mint was good. I liked it. Okay, but I'm crazy about this. Oh, this definitely hit. This definitely hit. The caramel M&Ms. So if you like caramel and you haven't tried this, you got to try this. And you know what? I just remembered this. I remembered this. Oh man. Now I'm remembering more stuff. Wait, I'm remembering more stuff. I got this. I just wanted to make you aware, because you probably don't know this exists. You ever saw the candy bars from Ferrero Rocher? Oh, this is white hazelnut. I bet you this is good. I haven't opened it yet, but I bought it a long time ago, and not a long time ago, but a few weeks ago, and I never remembered to show it. Now you got milk hazelnut and almonds from Ferrero Rocher. And then you wonder, well, why you got that, Randall? Well, Ferrero Rocher was my number one selling food item on Amazon last year. So I gotta, get another. I had to get something else there. So that's it, Ferrero Rocher. Let's see, what was the thing that I forgot to talk about? And I can't eat this right now because I wouldn't be able to talk. But this is kind of a blast from the past. This is sugar babies. This stuff's good. This is stuff good. You like caramel? This is good stuff. So I got some sugar babies. So what I did the other day I got some let me see where I put it. Where did I put it? Let me see where did. Oh, okay. Okay. I always talk about when I was living in California in the 60s because my dad was in the service. He was in the Navy. We were in the the Oakland area. And we moved to Louisiana in 66. And when I started school, I just remember when you went to the candy or the chip machine, the candy was 5 cents. It was 5 cents. And I'm not that old, am I? But anyway, it was 5 cents. And the chips were 5 cents. So the other day, I just figured that I'd do this. I went ahead and picked up some of the stuff that was available for 5 cents. Now, it wasn't this size container, but this size box, but Red Hots were a big deal. It was a popular candy, and it was 5 cents. All right. I found Mike and Ike. It was 5 cents in 1966. What about the hot tamales? The thing about the hot tamales, I didn't realize when I eat Jelly Bellies, I kind of look out for those the sizzling cinnamon ones, and the buttered popcorn. And then one day I figured, well, why instead of worried about digging, looking for the cinnamon and the Jelly Bellies, why don't you just get some hot tamales? So that did that. Wait, I got more. I got more candy from the past. What about Goobers? Yeah, Goobers is from the past. Yeah, let's see what else I got in here. And the only reason I got this was because it was a blast from the past. Yeah, what about lemon heads? That was another one. Yeah, back then they only had little lemon heads. Now they got big lemon heads. Yeah, things have changed. Now, what else I got in here? Oh, man, I'm a big fan of this. When I start eating this I could be in trouble. Boston baked beans. That's good stuff. Good stuff. Good stuff. Well, let's see what else. I got something in here. Now, this was not in that candy machine at 5 cents, but this is from the past. Junior Mints. This is from the Tootsie Roll company. Tootsie Roll Industries. Yeah, Junior Mints. So sometimes people think that the only thing that there is York peppermint patties, but they got a bunch of mint candies out there. In fact, here's one. This is from St. Paul, Minnesota. Yeah. So, well, that's the back of the pack. Yeah, this is dark chocolate with mint inside. So you got York peppermint patties and you got the mint patties. I just showed you the Junior Mints. And then what I bought a while back, I guess, is I bought the Milano cookies with the mint inside. Yeah. So if you like, and this is all available. These are all things that you can get on Amazon. So you can find a lot of the blast from the past on Amazon. All right, let's see. Let me get back to the chat. I probably missed something, I guess. I can't stay away too long. Oh, I did miss. All right, I'm coming back. I'm sorry. Let's see. Wait. Oh man, it got kind of, the chat got active there for a while. Let's see. Oh man. Okay. The last comment I saw was Mary said, I love food. Diet who? Okay. I keep staring at the Reese's over your shoulder. I know. That's the popcorn. That's the good stuff. Yeah. Hit the treadmill and put in 1,000 more. That's what you got to do. That's what got me in trouble all these years. I would get on the treadmill and I'd do, 5 miles and then I'd hit the kitchen and then go back on. If people knew how many miles they had to run to knock off a Snickers bar, people would slow down quite a bit because it gets you in trouble. Yeah, it definitely gets you in trouble. Sconza, a kilo pumpkin spice almond. Sconza. You see, a lot of people don't know Sconza. A lot of people don't know. I bet you if I did a poll and I said, do you know the brand Sconza? I would imagine it's going to be a high percentage of people that say, I never heard of them. I bet you. But this is some good stuff. Really good stuff. Mary, mint M&M's is good, but my favorite. Oh, you like the peanut butter one? Yeah, the peanut butter one's good. I like the peanut butter one, but man, I'm in love with the caramel. Oh, the caramel is great. I wish I had the caramel. I'm going to have to be satisfied with some sugar babies. I got a few sugar babies left. But you know what I didn't realize is that the sugar babies are almost like the sugar daddy. Remember the sugar daddy? That was yeah, the sugar daddy and the sugar baby, but I love the sugar babies better. Pretzel M&Ms are super hard to find. Those are good too. Now, one thing that I think it was the Take 5. I remember being at a food show one time, and the new bar came out. I think it's Take 5 with the pretzels or whatever. And I'm thinking that that's not going to be good. But sometimes you take an item like pretzels and you put it in the chocolate, it makes it better. It does. It's you got to do all the experimenting. You got to do one thing good about the deal with having a Fitbit or an Apple or Samsung or a Garmin or whatever, and you're really taking and you're weighing your food and everything. That's a great opportunity to experiment with different ingredients, because you'd be surprised. You'll find out that by adding a particular item to a particular thing will make all the difference in the world for you sometimes. Sometimes, like for ice cream, sometimes you could put too many items in, too much extra in there. Sometimes too much chocolate and caramel and whatever in an ice cream makes it worse. You know? It does. Let's put it this way: it makes it rich. Sometimes you look forward to getting just ice cream. That's all I'm saying. Have you had Whitaker's chocolate there from New Zealand? Great quality chocolate. I have not. I don't think I have. And the reason when I say that I don't think I have, my memory's a little shot. I've been to so many food shows where I've tried so many things. You just can't remember all the stuff that you eat because you're trying. Because when you're at a food show, you're trying. The worst thing you could do is go to a show and then eat a slice of pizza or a hot dog, like a big hot dog or whatever, because you could have tried so many pieces of candy or so many pieces of chips or whatever with that, because you don't want to get full, because you want to be able to experiment. When you go to a food show and you got an opportunity to try so many different things, you want to try as many things as you can. Well, at least that's what I want to do. I used to see people go to a food show and then they would go eat somewhere else. No, this is your opportunity to try all the stuff that's out there. That's why I'm doing what I'm doing, because that's what I did. I used to look at everything. Even if I sold tamales, for instance, and that was my job to sell tamales. Well, I'm paying attention to everything else. You don't think I'm laser focused on just tamales. No, I'm looking at everything, because you never know what you're going to get involved with. Hey, Victoria, how's it going? Hey, Reagan. I saw it. I'm we're just working down the chat. I have to go catch you tomorrow. Okay, Sonny. See you later. How about Abba Zaba? Richard. I had Abba Zaba. Yeah, that's out of California. Abba Zaba. I love Chickle Stick. Chickle Stick is like unbelievable, especially when you like peanut butter. Oh man, Chickle Stick, I thought when I discovered Chickle Stick, I thought that was like something that so many people didn't even know about. I think it's a great item. Bit of honey. Bit of honey, you should say. Bit of honey. Uh-oh. Wait a minute. You mean this right here? Bit of honey. I got some bit of honey. Now big honk. I don't have the big honk, but the deal with bit of honey, I ran across it because when back in 2014, I started writing about all these different food companies. Back in 2014, I wanted to make people aware of what was in our own country, in the 50 states. So I made a point of writing about every food manufacturer that I possibly could, whether it was deli, dairy, bakery, frozen food, refrigerated, whatever it was. I wrote about all these different products. Well, one of the products I ran across was this one right here. Was this particular product, Pearson. It was very affordable. It was a very affordable candy. It was from St. Paul, Minnesota. And I knew that Bit of Honey was up for sale. And these guys bought it. Because if they wouldn't have bought it, it could have went to another country and it could be an imported product instead of something made in our own backyard. So it's made, if I'm not mistaken, I could be wrong, but if I'm not mistaken, it created 50 to 60 jobs up in Minnesota back in that day when we were looking for jobs. There was a time when people were looking for jobs. That was back then. But yeah, Abba Zaba. Yeah, I know Abba Zaba, Chicklet. Okay, so if I got to take one out of those four that you said, Richard, I'd say the one that I really like, I would say Chickle Stick. That's the other one too is the Atkinson peanut butter. It's like a light white. It's like a white candy, but it's a peanut butter candy. It's Atkinson out of Texas. They make that. I can't think of there's another name on it, but anyway, that's another old candy from way back when. Yeah, from Atkinson, another peanut butter candy. So Atkinson and the Chickle Stick. Yeah, those are the two. All right, I got that. I'll just jump on over to the ice machine. I sold a bunch of ice machines last year, so I figured I'd get one, and I'm pretty happy with this one. It was 106. I don't know. It must be 5 or 6 weeks ago. And then now it's 129. It's been hanging at 129. If you see it dip to anywhere near 100, I'd buy it. It's pretty cool. I like it. The only thing there is that you're not running a line to it. You bring a half a gallon of water. I'm in a bed. I'm in a bedroom. The bedroom's my office. All right. All you got to do is bring the water, a half a gallon of water, and you're in business. That's it. And the more ice you use, you just bring the water. Okay. You don't have to run a line to it. It's that simple. And then if you want to make a whole bunch of ice, then you can take it out of my office. So easy. Unplug it, bring it to the kitchen, and keep an eye on it and fill it up when you need to. So that would be the good thing there. But it's good. I like it. The Blue Yeti, I've been talking about the Blue Yeti for a long time, and it's been 79 for a long time, and then unfortunately it went up to 98. I paid either 95 or 99 3 years ago, and I've been using this Blue Yeti ever since I started live streaming. And I have over 700 live streams under my belt, and most of them have been with that microphone. I've done a few without it, but most of them have been with that. And then the Bose noise canceling 700s. These headphones right here lived at 379 forever. Didn't move. And then later on down the road, I'd say, I don't know, 6 or 7 months, they would go down like $25 or $35. But then one day it dropped $50 and went to $329. So these are finally on deal. When I got them, they weren't on deal, but they're $329 now. And it's what I've been using. So I've done probably 300 live streams with the Bose. I would imagine something like 300. Yeah. Well, maybe 250 with the Bose. I got the Samsung 43-inch. I talked about it when it was $497, then $447, then $397, And when it got to 377, then it was time to get one. So I got one, and I had it behind me for a while, and then one, that's kind of how it works. I had the TV behind there, and then I wake up one day and say, how about if I put shelves behind me? And then that kind of took the TV out of the equation. So now I have product behind me. But one day the TV will make it back there again. But anyway, it's pretty cool because my other TV is 10 years older, and it was smart back then, but it's not smart today. And here I think I got the Lucid mattresses. 10 years ago, when I got that TV that's not too smart, I got 5 mattresses from Amazon. I looked at the reviews, looked at the pricing, and I bought 5 of them. I think it cost me $2,350 back then. Bought it from Amazon. 10 years later, I never thought I'd be talking about them. Never thought I'd be doing anything with Amazon, and now I am. So I put it in the carousel, and it's doing pretty well. I got this Honeywell thermostat. I got a friend that's got that. I don't know if John's still on, but John had this Honeywell thermostat, and I liked it a lot. It was pretty cool because you could operate it from 500 miles away, or you get up and it's cold in the kitchen and you want to warm up your house before you get out of bed. You could go ahead and put the thermostat on and go back to sleep. Get back up when it's warm. Okay, you got the Nespresso, it's coming down. It's really making some progress here. Look at that. Look, Nespresso, it was $3.19 at the beginning of the year. Then it went to $2.99, then $2.89, then $2.79. It was $2.68, I think, yesterday. Now it's $2.62, so the price is right. Yeah, the Nespresso. Nespresso was extremely popular in January when it was cold. It was rocking and rolling. Hey, you got the Seagate here at $3.19. When I first put it in my carousel about 5 months ago, it was $3.59, and I was selling a bunch of them because the price was right. And then it went all the way up to $5.39. I couldn't believe it. That slowed things up a little bit. But gradually it worked its way back down to $3.99, $3.69, $3.49. Now it's $3.19. That's the best price. That's the best price I've seen since I've been dealing with it for the last 5 months. Hey, I got the best choice sofa love seat. This sofa love seat was $249, I think, pretty much the whole year last year, but I guess because of inflation, it went up to $259, then it went to $269. But from what I understand, it's a pretty good item. I have a customer, one of the Amazon customers' son bought it and gave it a 10. So that's all I could say. You could look at the ratings and make up your own mind. It's got 13,116 reviews. And the thing is, it's just that it's affordable. Hey, got the Lavoid at $99.99. This one sells extremely well. It's got 7,894 reviews. In fact, it's a good way to get started. At $99, you could see if it does the job for you in a room first. And if you like the results, then you could add different units to different rooms. You could do that later. You could buy it as you could afford it or as you want it. Hey, Richard, thanks so much for stopping in. I appreciate that. And we will see you later. See you later down the road. Yeah, I'm just about ready to turn the lights out myself. Yeah. Hey, I got the DeWalt here at $3.99. What I'm finding is that the DeWalt stuff is pretty affordable during the cold months. It's been pretty affordable, and I know that when you get into the summer season, it's going to be on the expensive side. So take a serious look at some of the DeWalt stuff, because now's the time to kind of buy that before you get into the higher price season. Let's see here. Let's see. Yep, I got the Vitamix 5200. It's been bouncing around $369 to $396. It's on the high side now, but I'm sure it'll be back to 369 a little later. And it's got 9,000. No, it's got 5,600 reviews. But the thing is, man, that's a blender. The motor in that one, that one will mix just about about anything. No doubt about that. Hey, I got the iRobot the Roomba in here. This is kind of like one of the low cost ones, one of the introductory ones, kind of. It's got 68,000 reviews. Now, one thing I can say is that this is something that I don't have, but if you really want a lot of details about this, you could get on you could watch the Countess of Low Carb, Elizabeth, in the morning. I think she owns each and every one of them. So whether you want the starter version or the advanced one, she can answer all the questions for you. You got David on the French Glow. I think he's got a bunch of them too. Hey, if you're going to do anything out in the yard, painting or cleaning the gutters or whatever the deal is, you got the little giant ladders. This one's $256. The one thing about Little Giant, they do some great videos on how to operate the ladder safely. Because remember, once you get up the ladder, it's not nice if you don't have it set right and you're careless, because the results don't come out too good. So they do a good job, with safety and how to operate it. Hey, look, they got one of my favorite grills in here, the Traeger grill. This is the wood pellet grill. This particular grill is pretty awesome. That's all I can say. It's got the smart home technology. Yeah, you could. Well, let me see if I could. I'll see if I can end it here. I'm gonna go ahead and look for the. Let's see. Live. I'm looking for the Traeger 780. Yeah, let me see if I can find that. Well, let's get this going. This is state of the art. This is what you want in your backyard if you could get it, for sure. right, looks like that'll do it for me tonight. Let's see. Yeah, that'll do it for me tonight. I thank you so much for hanging in there with me tonight, even though things didn't work out too well today. Yeah, I had a few glitches in the deal, but there's always tomorrow. Anyway, it was National Chip and Dip Day. It was National Melba Toast Day, and it was National Tamale Day. So if you didn't have any of those today, there's always tomorrow. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and head on out. Go see if the kitchen's still open. That's what I'm gonna do. All right, y'all take care. Thanks so much. I will see ya. I'm out of here.